Right, so this is the setup procedure for home hemodialysis Nxstage machine. The first bit he's doing is hanging up 4 5-litre bags on that pole you see in the background there, and then one on the heater there which you strap in, which is also 5 litre. So he's just doing all that now. Right, as you can see, all the bags have been hung up there, and then there's one there on the heater. And the next bit is he's going to open the door, open the Nxstage machine and switch it on, and then after that he's just going to do his hand wash, which you can see on one of his other videos. Right, now as he's washed his hands, he's opening the cartridge pack and removing all the paper seals. As you can see there, that long tube is your kidney. And after he's removed all the seals, he'll be placing it in here. May look scary and a lot of wires, but it's actually quite straightforward. Right, so he's just placing it in the machine and making sure it's all sealed in correctly. Then after that, he shuts the door. When I say shut the door, I mean shut the machine, but that's what it says on the instructions. Right, so the next bit, he's hung up some saline on his drip pole, as you can see, and then he has to insert the needle end into the saline. This is for wash back at the end and to push blood further into his system. So he's just putting the needle in there, and then after that he clicks add water. Right, so it takes 23 minutes for everything to be working. So while the machine is getting ready to priming, he's just going to open up these tubes here and then connect them to the fluid bags over there. So just getting rid of all the seals again.
And clamping them.
And unclamping them, yeah.
No, clamping them.
Clamping them, sorry. So this fluid here goes into the machine to clean his blood. Doesn't actually go in him. And he's just connecting that bit
to the heater. To the heat of the fluid.
To the heated dialysis fluid.
Now I'm going to snap the seals so the fluid can flow through them. And now this bit you've got to open the thing here and let the fluid,
cap at the end.
Let the fluid flow to the end so it gets all the air out, and then close it again. Done. And then clamp.
Right, so this is the waistline here, Now he's just going to leave it on the sides of the machine here, and he's going to connect it in a bit. This gets rid of all the what the machine doesn't want, basically, like all the stuff that the machine cleans, and it goes straight down the toilet. I'm not going to follow him, but just goes straight down the toilet. It's a pretty long wire, as you can see. Right, so while the machine is priming, he does his blood pressure and weight. So he's just going to do his blood pressure first. Should mention his blood pressure is always a bit low, and you can't really see, but his pulse is 93. Right, just going to take his weight now, though this is just for to see how much he can take off. 51. Yeah, so his dry weight's 51, so he's just going to take 0.1 off because he can't take 0 off. Right, so the machine is primed now. I should mention as well that don't forget to turn your heater on at the top like he did. All you do for that is you press the arrows, and then he's going to silence the alarm here. Press it again.
Now I'm going to snap and tap, which means to get rid of all the air what's still left into the tubes or line, whatever you want to say. Just do this all the way to where it ends. And now after you snap and tap the red line, you go over to the kidney, and then you get rid of all these seals first.
Should mention this red line he means is the one with the red clamp at the end, so it's pretty straightforward.
And you clamp the tubes. And then you look this one. And you get all the tubes out of the case thing. And here you just smack the kidney a little bit to get rid of all the air bubbles. Clamp it, place it in the holder, and now what I'm going to do is use this tube, syringe, open it, attach it to the kidney, so you unclamp it and it automatically comes out. And then you clamp it again, and then that's it.
You don't have to do it too much, he's just done it to 5 mils there.
Yeah. And you can see the air just in there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to press stop. And now this is all my program that's come up. It's now set to 500 mils to take off an hour. And my pump speed is 200, that means how much blood it's cleaning, but I changed that to 300 once I'm on. And now I'm going to change, because I was 51, don't really want to take anything off, so I'm going to put it to 0.1 washback. So you press the L jug and you bring that down to 0.1. And as you can see, the machine says I'm going to be on it for 2 hours and 5 minutes. And that's all.
Yep.
Right now I'm going to connect all the tubes and untangle as I do it. So first I'm going to clamp the yellow, which is the drain lines.
It's the waste line that goes into the toilet.
Yep. I'm going to make sure it's all clamped. So you open it up, connect it to the drain line. Then you can unclamp them now.
There's a further yellow clamp further along as well.
But right now I'm going to do the green line and the white line. The white line is the saline.
Which is that?
Make sure you clamp them or all fluid will go everywhere. And then you open this. And that attaches to this green line. And this one attaches to the white line, the white one.
Just untangle it while you do it.
Yep. Now the white line, the saline, will always be clamped.
Unless you need some fluid, so
White
say
line.
if your blood pressure gets really low or you pass out, that's why it's always handy to have someone there with you so they can give you some saline, because you might be too dry.
And then you unclamp the green ones. And now what I normally do now is I'll go and wash my hands, make sure everything's ready for when I get on. And that's it.
Yeah, so we'll do another video about him connecting himself using the neckline to the Home Hemo Nxstage machine. Right, thanks for watching.